The From Cesium World Terrain tool, introduced in the 26 release, allows us to quickly and easily grab terrain models from Cesium World Terrain to supplement our data. So here we'll tell it we want to create a model as an existing boundary. We'll give it a name of From Cesium World Terrain. And we can select any closed shape to build that from. So I've got a shape that I've already put in this file. We'll go ahead and select that and we will let it build. It imports that data from the Cesium World Terrain servers and builds me a terrain model then in my file, which I can see vaguely with the dashed green line around here because I have the current feature type set to just display the boundary. If I change that and displayed something like the contours, it would be much more evident where that's at. Now that's as simple as it is to use this new Cesium World Terrain tool. But think about this as being a terrain model. Once it's imported, it is just a terrain model in our file, so we can do anything we want with it. For example, I have another terrain model already in here where I have my existing corridor data surveyed. So I have this terrain model here. And what maybe I wanted to do was supplement that with this other Cesium World Terrain data. Maybe I need it for visualization, or I want it for drainage calculations or some other reason like that. I could then go in and create a new complex terrain model. So we'll bring in our Cesium World Terrain as our base. We'll bring in our surveyed, and we want that to merge together with that. We'll build a new terrain model. We'll again call this an existing or use an existing boundary feature definition. And I will call it merged terrain. Let those merge together, and we now have 3 terrain models in our file. If I go back first and let's select this one from the Cesium World Terrain that I brought in, that I've got set up as contours. Let me just change the feature definition of that back to boundary so we can see it a little easier. So here is my boundary of my original terrain model I had. Here's the boundary of the one that I brought in from Cesium World Terrain. And if I select through here, there's the one that's combined with both of those in there. Let me just display the triangles from that one so we can see it a little bit easier. And you can clearly see the boundaries between where we had our original terrain data and where we brought in the data that we brought in from the Cesium World Terrain.